task glasses on. We should probably address that actually, the glasses thing.
Yeah.
A few of you noticed that Kerri and I have, you thought we had the same glasses and matching manicures last time.
Yeah.
The glasses are, yes, they're very similar, not done purposefully. They are our task glasses, purchased separately. Mine are blue on the inside, yours are
Kind of
greeny teal. Yeah. And mine are tortoiseshell on the outside.
Mine are
and
black.
Kerri's are black. So,
And I'd argue that I got mine first.
whatever. That's fine. Yeah, Kerri got hers first.
Whatever.
Hang on a sec. Very cute. All the time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Task glasses on. Check.
Different manicures today. Very nice. But we coordinate.
Yes.
All right. Happy Thursday, Flosstube.
Happy Thanksgiving to our American friends.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving to those who are celebrating in the States. And yeah, you know, big holidays can be tricky for lots of people. So if you are feeling alone or missing people today, hopefully we'll provide a little bit of company for you today. We've got a fair bit to share.
Always.
Yes.
And we talk a lot. We might tangent sometimes.
Well, I'm telling you, like 2 weeks ago when I edited this, I messaged Kerri and I said, I talk way more than you. edit, and I still, like, you know, monopolize the conversation. So apologies.
I'm just sitting here and letting you go.
I jump in at any time, and my laugh is really loud. Like,
I have to get louder.
So you get louder.
Okay.
Because I can't edit the volumes on myself versus you. I'll try to be quieter, not laugh quite so loud, and you can be a little louder.
All right.
Do you want to start today?
All right.
Are we starting because you have a finish? You have a finish today.
Oh yeah, I do. I forgot already because it's been 10 minutes. So this was part of our.
You know
6
what?
and
We
6.
didn't actually introduce who we are.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
We should. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Kerri.
Kerri's the dyer behind Roxy Floss Co. My name's Caroline, and I'm the owner of Evertote. I get to sell all of her beautiful things. So, and this is a Flosstube video. So it's a recording. We're going to talk all about cross stitch today. The floss that you see on the wall behind you, that's all Kerri's hard work. So, thanks. Yeah, we're like, I don't know if I even told you this, but there's only 60 colors up there. We're currently, our collection's at about 245.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big number.
You've got 245 colors.
I remember when we embarked on this.
I know.
My goal was I want to have 100 colors.
100 colors.
100 colors.
We've blown that out of the water.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really
That's
awesome.
good.
We ran out of pegs.
100 more?
Couple hundred more to go, right?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, we ran out of pegs. They're on order, they're coming. But now the floss in here is alphabetized, which makes it a lot easier for us to find.
You know what? This is a game changer, and I think I'm going to do the same thing at home.
Right?
Trying to find.
Yeah, being able to know exactly where everything is for packing orders. And our, excuse me, our overflow, like the extra hanks and stuff that doesn't fit on the wall, we can store upstairs in a light-free room. Yeah. So
I bought those little colorful sticky dots.
yeah.
I'm going to do like a little system so that when I've got things hanging on the pegboard, I know which are clubs and
Nice. One of a kinds and things like that. Yeah, because we have run into that where we've been doing conversions, floss conversions for charts, and Kerri will bring us that, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think that one's a one of a kind, or because it's hard to keep track when there's so many.
Oh, I can't keep
right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I totally interrupted
No,
you.
that's okay. So this was part of our 6 and 6.
6 and 6, yeah.
Which turned out to be 4 in
4.
18. This is Yellowbird by Lottie Da.
Such a pretty pattern.
And
this is
as
so
usual,
sweet.
I just grab what I grab, and this was a 46
mystery.
It's probably
It's
close
very,
to dirty porcelain.
it's very close to dirty porcelain. It's in between dirty porcelain and panettone. It's beautiful. Look at that, it's so tiny.
I did my initials 1/1 for the
Good
first time.
Lord.
That was tricky on 46
Well,
count.
yeah, 1/1 on 46 count.
Yeah.
That requires some patience.
So this might be,
That's
it's
beautiful.
like the size of a stamp. It's
That's a pretty big stamp.
well, sure. It's for a giant envelope.
It's beautiful. What's your
thanks.
floss?
I don't know.
Just whatever you grab?
Ochre.
Ochre.
Yeah. It is whatever I grab, but it's ochre. So I don't know. I envision this as a little pillow, but I don't know how to make a pillow, so.
I know how to make a pillow.
Okay, well then we'll get on that one
we
these
can
days.
we can do that together. I have a couple that I need to do some pillow finishing. I've got actually a mitten ornament that I finished earlier this year that I really need to finish.
Yeah.
It's really sweet.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It was small, so I thought, let's get this out of the way.
Yeah. Very cute. Love it.
Thank you.
Any other finishes?
No.
I have a finish here. That's not my finish, but I'm going to share it with you now anyways because I had it on the table and Kerri said, "Oh, did you finish that?"
Wasn't trying to be rude.
Because she knew that I likely hadn't finished it because it was, she'd never seen it before.
And it's finished.
and it's, and it's yeah. This is, we are loading in a bunch of new stuff, new charts, new designers to the shop this week. This is not a new designer to Evertote. This is the one of a kind Michelle Bendy Stitchy Designs. We have got 2 charts of Michelle's that are loading into the shop this week that have properly owned Roxy Flossco conversions. So you're gonna hear us, we are gonna be alternating between Leo and Roxy Flossco as well as Roxy Flossco. I'm so used to saying Leo and Roxy. Kerri's in the middle of rebranding the company. It is changing to Roxy Flossco. So if you hear both, that's why. So yeah, this is
So good. My tummy is
Yule
rumbling.
Ball. Is it? It's Yule Ball, isn't it?
I don't know. It's all new to me.
I'm pretty sure. I have to double check the name. Hannah's been the one doing all of the listings, and I know there's Marshmallow World and Yule Ball, and this is the cutest
It's really sweet.
ever. So this model was stitched by our friend Ryan McGuy, and fellow Canadian stitcher and Flosstuber extraordinaire. You can watch him on YouTube as well. He's got his very own Flosstube channel. And yeah, so this was beautifully stitched by Ryan on a piece of 46 count catnap linen with the called for converted Roxy Flossco flosses. Yeah, that is so stinking cute.
It's really cute. I love
Daniel
that.
looked at it yesterday. He said, "Oh, that's very Scandinavian." He says, "I love it."
Yeah.
Those little animals,
The tree is, I love it. The tree is amazing.
right?
I love the turquoise.
Yeah. It's unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
If you hear snoring in the background, that's my dog. That's Luna. She's not a delicate flower. So that I do not have a model of Marshmallow World. I believe was stitched by Jennifer Curly. See, this is why I need to have notes. This is why I need to have notes. I'm sorry, I don't have notes today. But I'll put up a photo of Marshmallow World, the model, cover model. So both of those are going into the shop today. I'm hoping they'll be live by the time this video goes up, but if they're not, they'll be in there over the next couple of days. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, it's really cute.
And 46 count is just so tiny and cute and perfect. So it says, "'Tis the season of cold and light. May your spirit shine bright on this very night."
Love it.
Yeah, it's really sweet. So thanks, Michelle. Thank you,
She
Michelle,
does.
and thank you, Ryan.
She does good design.
She does some good designing, for sure. So that is the finish that I had to share today that wasn't actually my finish, but it was finish.
That's
So it
okay.
counts.
We'll
I'm
pretend.
counting it.
We will pretend.
We'll pretend. Okay.
Okay.
So, what have you been working on?
A few things.
Do you want to
this.
share the
Okay.
one first that we both are working on?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is, we are talking about
Oh, you've got the pattern there?
our friend to the entire cross stitching world, Ellen Reed, Maximum Cross Stitch. There is always room. Man, I love this chart. It's so good, Ellen. You knocked it out of the park. I think I said that exact same phrase last time, and I don't care. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so, so good. So Kerri and I are both stitching this. I'm stitching mine on a piece of 32 count porcelain. I know.
Luna's got the...
She is stretching out. She needs a bed in it. She needs a bed in here. And Kerri is working on 40 count.
Yeah.
So mine are on scroll rod, so I'll try not to whack you.
Okay.
Now we both started in completely different spots. I started in the bottom.
Sorry, what count is yours?
32.
32, yeah.
So I started in the bottom, and I have actually now completely finished the bottom border, which I love.
It's a good
I
border.
love, love, love. So you'll see, and actually, I made a mistake, but I'm going to point it out because I actually am kind of pleased with my mistake. This middle flower, and I'll bring it up nice and close so that you can see it. That flower there, you can see how the sides go up. There's 3 crosses here. There's only supposed to be 2.
What?
Yeah, that middle flower. Yeah, yours is correct.
Oh, okay.
Yours is correct. The interior is only supposed to have 2
Oh, right,
stitches.
right, right.
Mine
Okay.
has 3. But I had completed it before I noticed that it was wrong. And then I thought, oh dear. But I checked the pattern and there's plenty of room around it that I don't need to take it out. And I you know, it looks fine. It looks good. I'm not going to change it. So I just have to remember to make the same mistake. Whoops. To make the same mistake, the other 3 flowers. So, yeah, 32 count porcelain with the called for Roxy Flosstube flosses, which are really super pretty. So do you want to show yours?
Yes, I will.
So I'm going to keep mine up so that you can see the
So,
difference.
Mine is on 40 count.
Yeah. And you started in the top left, clearly.
Always.
Yeah,
It's
look at that.
quite a bit smaller.
So pretty.
Yeah.
So if I'll put mine upside down. There.
Okay.
Then you can see the difference. 32 count versus 40.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it? It's so fun.
I really enjoy
love, like, it's a really, really enjoyable stitch.
Yeah.
There's, even though there's a lot of color changes, it's not like 1 or 2 stitches, which for me can sometimes, not that I will lose interest, but that I will move on to the next project a little more quick. Oh, I don't know. Buckleberry Sampler, Karen Kluba's designs do that, and I don't mind it with those.
So how do you deal with your single stitches?
Differently than you.
Okay. How do you know how I deal with them?
Well, okay.
Bionic.
You know what? I'm making some assumptions here, and I know very well what it means to assume something. You always have threads pulled through to the front.
That's because I don't flip my work.
You don't flip your work.
I never flip my work.
Oh, okay.
So all my working threads are at the front. So if I end, where is it? So I ended this brick and I did it where my last stitch, I do my second leg first and then do 2 half stitches.
What?
So
you do 2 extras?
no, so my last stitch,
Yeah.
I do the top leg first.
But you don't, how do you
And
do
then-
the top leg
and then-
first and not the bottom leg?
Because my bottom leg will go, it's a half. I go in
Oh.
under.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's how I finish them all. And then I bring up
So
my end and then I'll start the new thread.
I think my brain just kind of exploded. So
Yeah.
wait a minute. You do your top leg and then you do the bottom leg in 2 parts?
Yeah. And that's how I start as well.
Okay, I have been stitching for, well, I'm a very long time. A very long time. And I've never, ever heard of anyone doing that or seen it before, but it's kind of genius.
And then my first stitch.
How did you come up with that?
I don't know. It might have been.
Did somebody else, like, did you hear it as, like.
It might have been Shiloh, actually. It might have been Shiloh. I think it was Shiloh.
Maybe that's how she does a pin stitch. That's not how I do a pin
no,
stitch.
she does pin stitches as well. But
right.
Yeah. So my first stitch, I'll do the bottom leg in 2 parts,
Okay.
and then do my
okay.
do my top leg. But then I do it opposite for my last stitch. And then if I just have a confetti, if I've got 1 stitch, I'll start my bottom leg half and half, and then do my top leg. And then I do a pin stitch.
Okay. Wow.
And
See,
it
I
totally
do.
locks it down.
Yeah, I do a pin stitch starting in the middle of the square. So
Oh.
it wouldn't work for 1 over 1, but for over 2, I start in the middle. I come up in this right side, down in the center, up on the left side, down in the center, making sure that the end of the thread is completely pulled to the very end.
Yeah.
And then that I make sure that it's locked, and then I come up in the corner to start my first leg
So
of the
I don't
stitch.
know if you can see that. Like all those
In the
center
middle?
dots. Yeah. So I've started
In
it
the
like,
center of the flower, you did that as a pin stitch?
Yeah.
For real?
and I do it on the side. I don't do it in the middle of the stitch.
Right, and I have heard of people doing the pin stitch under the leg so that you're not seeing it in the middle of the stitch. But frankly, I've never really found that I noticed it, right?
Yeah,
Being in the
mine
middle.
is-
Hi, good morning, how are you?
So
But I'm curious.
so you can see my pin stitch. So I did the X, and then my pin stitch is on.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm curious as to why you wouldn't see if I'm. Oh, did we just show that? Or like?
No.
Okay.
No, I was just
okay.
because I knew that I did those.
I was gonna say if we showed that, we're
Yeah.
gonna have some explaining to do.
Yeah.
Because wait till you see what's coming up. So basically, what we were looking at was a flower that had 4 petals and then 1 single color in the middle of it. And Kerri says that she did the center single stitch with a pin stitch. See, what I would do is I would stitch the 4 petals first.
Yeah.
I would anchor my floss to the side. I'd stitch those 4 first, and then I'd anchor that single thread underneath.
But you'd have to flip your work to do that.
Yeah, of course, which I always do.
Okay.
And you don't flip your work.
Never ever.
Amazing.
Ever.
This is so cool. Like seriously cool.
Because you're probably wondering, why does this woman have
Why are all
of her
these threads on the
Yeah.
front? Yeah.
Because I have no threads
And
on the
I
back.
used your Elizabeth Isles for some photographs, and I'm like, can I move these threads to the back?
She thinks it's a Hade.
I'm like,
parking
why are
threads.
you parking your threads? This is very odd.
Yeah.
But now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
fun.
I ended up messaging Ellen because I think it's along the lines of the shoemaker's children. Because I didn't get the errata.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
we should mention that.
Yeah.
There were a couple of very minor mistakes in the very first version. So the first round of charts that are being mailed out have a page of errata stuck inside them, and also the PDFs. You would have been automatically emailed the correction. So basically, in a nutshell, and I'm going to show you Kerri's here. The little flowers that are in the border. These ones right here, the original mistake calls for Bellini, which is actually this sort of pinky salmon color, and they should be blue, which is powdered up. So these ones are correct. And the other thing that was missing were the colors for the specialty stitches. So,
Right.
Yeah, that's all been fixed now.
Yeah, so I DM'd Ellen and I said, if I were a satin stitch,
What color would I
what
be?
color would I be?
You would
Asking
be
for a friend.
You would be haystack.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Yeah, the
She
middle
laughed at
flower
that.
there is haystack.
And these?
Oh, are they beautiful? Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah.
They were so much fun.
Those are Smyrna crosses? I can't remember. Road stitch or Smyrna crosses. Do you remember?
Nope.
No, it's right on the, literally on the tip of my tongue. And I know that so many of you out there are practically shouting at the screen right now. You know what they are. But isn't that pretty? Yeah.
Yeah, I really like
the
it.
The specialty stitches really add a lot.
They really do.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Though, you know, equally beautiful without the specialty stitch version.
Oh, yeah.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Gorgeous.
Well,
good.
Do you have another whip?
I do. I have one more whip. I have one other rather large whip that I've been working on a lot, but I left it at home. I've put in a fair bit of work into my heartstring samplery hibernation day, but I left it at home. So I'm actually going to record a Flosstube on my other channel next week, and I'll share it then. The other chart that I have been working on that I'm really enjoying is Ruthie Taylor Crowsfeetstitching. This is Flora McCullough. I know, who am I stitching samplers? I don't know, but lately this style of sampler is really calling to me, like giant house, like Ellen's design, and I love that main structure in Flora. I love the colors and the border. So that's really what I've been working on.
It's all about the border.
It's all about the border because it's quite different, I think. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
So.
Now, what size is that linen?
36 count.
Okay.
And again, this is a real departure for me. Well, no, because we're not looking at it that closely,
well, no, because
right?
36 is always kind of nubby.
Yeah, well, 40 is too, though. But it's, yeah, you're right, it's a little more open, isn't it? 36 count dirty porcelain. And I am stitching this. See, I thought, okay, I'm going to try and be like Ellen. Because Ellen's favorite is 36 count with one strand. And up until now, I have absolutely hated one strand on 36 count. I'm a full coverage. I like nice, thick,
dense,
plump, dense coverage.
Yeah.
But this really suits sampler stitching to have it just a little less. And so that border is just so fun.
Lacy.
Yeah, it is a little bit lacy, and but you know, when you step back a little bit, it doesn't look really open and sparse. It looks pretty. So yeah, that's Flora McCullough. We have Ruthie's chart in the shop. It is a Scottish sampler, and what I love about what Ruthie has done is that this chart is full of historical information and detail, specifically about this sampler. I find it charming. Yeah, it's a novella. That's right. Sewed by Flora McCullough. I just find that incredibly sweet, charming. Yeah, it's really pretty. So speaking of Ruthie, I was actually had a little email back and forth with her yesterday. She has a few new Christmas charts out, and it's a little late for me timing wise for me to get a Christmas chart into the shop in time, printing wise. But she's got these PDFs in her shop. So she's Crowsfeetstitching. I'm gonna pop up a photo here. She's a really popular little Merry Christmas pillow pattern that's up.
I think I saw it.
It's adorable. So I'll have a picture up here on the screen. I'm gonna put together a floss pack for it. Because I think during Flossmas, I'm going to want to stitch it. So I'll put together a floss pack for that. So I'll share about the next week. So yeah, Ruthie, love it. Those are the two projects that I brought to share today.
I have another one that I've been working on. It's a fun one. I have to get creative.
I know, right? You literally just got that.
I know.
That, like,
I know.
Wow, you've done so much.
Yeah. I'm a stitchy fool.
She brought her haul to the workshop last week to share.
Well, I think
all of your
border,
goodies.
I think Canadian Border was hoarding my purchases. Yeah. And I got all of these envelopes all at once.
All from 123 Stitch, right?
Yeah. So I bought a number of these from this series, the ornaments from Satsuma. And
Those are
that's
so cute.
So I had to get creative. I've never done the perforated paper before.
That's an excellent idea.
And I was trying to do it in hand, which just...
Oh, you found it difficult?
It's just so slow.
Ah, slow.
So slow.
See, I don't mind that.
It's...
But
beep.
that is...
So I got creative and I stitched some fabric to it and put it into my Q-snap, and then I went ham on it.
That is such a good idea.
Yeah,
that's a
really
great
well.
idea.
And so it looks a little demon-esque right now because the little sequins aren't on the eyeballs. But look at, can you see the sequins and the beads?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And I've never done beading before.
I know, but look, you did a great job.
I love
it's so cute.
I won't show
So
you
yeah,
the back. Like
that's what the eyes are gonna look like. So it will have eyes.
Yeah.
That is adorable.
I just love it.
What's wrong with the back? There's nothing wrong with the back. That's totally neat.
I figure it's going to be an ornament, so we'll just hide all the sins,
That's
right?
nothing. I mean, that looks great. That is really cute. I can't believe you've done so much on that.
It's pretty quick.
That's amazing.
But what's hilarious is that I still need my magnifier with this because my eyes are so wonky.
Yeah, that's really cute. Very clever idea to put your fabric on there. So,
well, guess what? Perforated paper doesn't go in a hoop. Ask me how I know.
you didn't try.
I did try. You can see it.
Whatever. That is.
Took me a while
really
to
cute.
arrive at this solution.
That's really funny that you tried to put it in a hoop.
Yeah. All right, so that's all that I've been, well, it's not all that I've been working on. The majority of my time is there.
So let's save that.
Okay.
I want to share 2 more new releases that we're putting into the shop. Currently, Hannah's working on them today. I've mentioned this one. I actually shared last video, my start. I didn't bring my start today because I haven't worked on it yet, but the floss pack and the chart are going into the shop today. So we are thrilled to be able to add Kelly of Skyward Stitchery. She's in the shop now. Happy Christmas. And yeah, somebody asked me a question because when I put in a screenshot, it was the cover model and they wanted to know about the bird. They wanted to know about, and I mean, yeah, it's an awesome bird. So I have to ask Kelly where she got the bird. Did she make the bird? Because everybody wants to know about the bird. But look at the chart. It is forget about the bird. It is the cutest thing ever. It's so sweet.
And that frame is brilliant with
it. So
I just love that.
I'm stitching mine on Billie Jean, which is sort of that denim blue. The Kelly stitched hers on, it's a gray background. What was her called for fabric? She stitched the model on Weeks Dye Works Tin Roof. So if you prefer a gray, I think that would look amazing on Catnap. Yeah, so sweet. And what I love about Kelly's charts is they're really original. I love that sort of circular oval style and then filled in with the design. I just think that's charming. And I mean, it doesn't get any cuter than Santa's sleigh and the reindeer up there. It's okay. Look at that. It's so sweet. I love it. So yeah, that's in the shop. Going in the shop today. Again, I'm hoping that all of these things kind of magically line up and everything is actually in there by the time this video goes live.
That bird is spectacular.
Yeah. If that's handmade, I'm super impressed because it's perfect. Wow, it's a good bird.
It's a good bird.
That's a good bird. Speaking of birds, you were going to bring one of your birds to the workshop.
Yep.
I'm waiting.
Yep. Yeah.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
I think it would be really fun. I found a bird feather downstairs in the dye studio yesterday. I was looking for some linen and I messaged Kerri. I said, there's a little green bird feather down here. And she said, welcome to my life.
Yeah.
It was Roxy, right?
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Chloe. Girl with a Gavel Stitches. One of the other UK designers that we met, along with, I haven't mentioned her in a little bit, but Roz Clark. Yeah. Roz Clark we had a little brief interchange. What's the word I'm looking for? Interaction on Instagram this morning. She just got her Evertote order yesterday, and it was so good. Also Roz has a new design in her shop as well. I'll put a picture in here because it is the cutest thing. It's got elephants. Did you see it?
Yeah, Yasmin did the sample for us. Stitched the sample,
the colors on it are so bright
cute
and happy, and it's got this. Roz has a really different style, and it's like, I think that she's going to become known for this style. Like when you look at her snail cats design and you look at this elephant design, I think she's going to become like, you'll recognize her charts because they're cute. So Roz, 2 thumbs up. I think we should put a floss pack together for that elephant.
Yeah, it's a lot of
really
fun.
cute. Chloe, okay, see, we're circling back. Girl with the gavel stitches. Chloe, the very well-dressed English girl. Elizabeth Strickland 1836 reproduction sampler. We are thrilled to be able to now have this in the shop as a printed version. Chloe released this, I think, back in April as a PDF on her shop. It was one of her first reproduction samplers that she's put out. Chloe also, I'm going to put a link in the drop-down box below. Chloe's website, she has at least 1, if not 2 freebies on her site, and one of them is a little like small red sampler. It is the prettiest thing. It's a freebie. It's a little freebie chart, little red sampler. So I'm going to put a link in the drop-down box below so that you can go and visit her site. This chart is available both on her Etsy page as a PDF, and we have the physical copies. So in the shop with a floss pack. I'm stitching mine on panettone, of course. Everything looks good on panettone. So that's going to be a new start for me in the next week. So thank you, Chloe. Yay! So I will post my start on Instagram once it's started. I know, isn't that sweet? Yeah, the bird. We're pointing at the bird. You can't see what we're looking at. This green bird. Yeah, it's lovely. So we do have Instagram pages, by the way. You can find us on Instagram. My main page for the shop is @Evertotes. Yours is?
I just started thinking, it's like, oh, I've got to change that.
Yeah.
So it's right now Leo and Roxy
Flossco.
Flossco?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that.
It'll be in the drop-down box below. So yeah, and when you update it, it'll still be the same account.
Right?
No, it'll still be the same account.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, those are the 2, those and the Michelle Bendy charts. And there's 2 more. There's 2 more biggies. So the first one we've teased about, Kerri's teased about before, and many of you have been asking us, is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? It's ready.
It is ready.
As of today, and it looks a little different than the last time you saw it.
It does. This,
as in completely different linen and completely different floss.
It's been a bit of a labor of love.
But worth it.
So just as a refresher, this is starting to get really beat up, but so it's Turkish Delight by Rosewood Manor, Karen Kluba. Okay, you ready? Are you ready?
What? Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I just need to fold it a bit.
You know,
it's too much. Too much fabric.
I think I just heard singing because look at it.
Oh, yeah, I'm
so
quite
good.
pleased with it.
I'm gonna hide my face. Oh, Kerri, it's so pretty.
I love the unexpected color combinations.
So pretty. So, look, don't keep holding it.
Okay.
There's the original. And there's Kerri's version.
So I like it.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, my arms are gonna break off.
Okay. I love it. That was really loud. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. Yeah. So the original version was blues, and you've changed it to sort of tealy greens, and wow, that's a stunner.
Thanks.
That's a stunner. And I'm hoping that Hannah has the photos done of the floss pack by the time that I'm editing, because I'll pop it in here so you can see it.
Yeah.
The floss pack is amazing. Like it just looks like that's not the right floss pack, is it?
Yeah. Hannah's looks better. Isn't that a nightmare?
Grungy set of floss.
Isn't that beautiful? It's gorgeous.
I'll show you the proper picture. It is beautiful. I promise you it's beautiful.
If
floss.
Nicole is watching this, she's cringing.
Sorry, we had a bit of barking there, so if there was a weird cut there, you'll know why. If you think I laugh loud, Luna's bark would make you just jump out of your skin. This is amazing, Kerri. It's beautiful.
Thank you. So yeah, I'm very pleased with it. I hope everybody likes it. And my goal is to have a page finish for every time we record.
Wow.
So
I love
it's
these
lofty
delicate
goals.
flowers.
So they do need the centers.
This is what we were
each one of
talking
them.
about, the pin stitch issue. This
but-
is the one we were talking about there.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna wait until I have that whole floral band done and then do them all at once.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because I won't
That is actually a really good
I
close-up.
won't break my thread. I'll just do a
carry
cross,
it,
pin
yeah.
stitch, carry it, and then I'll go in the back and
That's a good
cut
idea.
it.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
I love Wordsword.
What a great combination. That's really, really, really pretty. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow.
So it's pretty manageable. Like the pages aren't, I don't know, like this.
That's on page right there.
Yeah, this complete section right here.
Yeah.
That is one page, and it's completely doable.
Yeah. Amazing.
And it does teach you the pin stitch.
Beautiful.
So yeah.
Wow,
I'm quite happy with it.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Nailed it. So now, for those of you who have been asking, Turkish Delight, Kerri's version of Turkish Delight with the Roxy Flosco conversion is ready. It's in the shop on porcelain linen. So originally you were doing it on panettone,
Yes. And, oh wait, I got the original.
which looks amazing. But some of the colors just weren't gelling together, or they were kind of blending in a bit.
And it was a little too in your face.
The
it had
green
to be because
was
of
acidy because of the dark linen.
Yeah.
And it's not showing up as much in the camera as it is in real life. This green really jumps out at you.
It's like neon.
Yeah. So Kerri was able to tone it down a little bit on the white, and then you went with a totally different palette. And because
Yeah.
Hannah was doing the picture and she said, 12 of the original 14 colors are different.
So what we just showed you on the porcelain, that's the third
Yeah.
iteration of it, because I took this to England. This
Yeah.
was my only project that I took to England, and I just converted. I took Karen's colors and matched them as close as I could to Leo and Roxy Floss.
Yeah.
And it was no bueno. It was not good.
Yeah.
I mean, her colors were chosen because of the
linen background. Yeah.
So, and that's fine. So then I started changing it up, and then the linen was too dark. And
Yeah.
although it was like a night
I
to have to
know.
start it over again,
Because you've done so much work.
You've
You've done so much work on it, but I think like it's so good.
Thank you.
It's
I'm
beautiful.
happy with it.
Yeah.
I hope everybody else is.
Absolutely nailed it. It's gorgeous. So I think we have lots of we've got lots of porcelain in the shop. You're dyeing more 40 count. I think we're a little low on 36. No, we have lots of 36 porcelain. It's
There's lots of 40 porcelain down there as well.
yeah.
It's the dirty porcelain.
Dirty porcelain we're a little low on, but I think you've got some more 36 count coming soon.
Yeah, actually,
Any day now.
my linen has arrived. I just have to pick it up.
Ooh, exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very exciting. Okay, so there's one final big thing that we need to talk about. It's a biggie. Jacob, Modern Folk Embroidery.
Jacob.
Jacob. Yeah, so by the time this video is live, Jacob's big release will have been revealed. And so we can let you in on what we've known about for the last little while. Jacob's been sharing a couple of things with us as he's gone along. This year's 2023, well, not this year's, next year's 2023 stitch along from Modern Folk Embroidery. Wow. Wow. So he's doing things a little differently for next year's stitch along. It's not going to be a mystery. Jacob is releasing all 12 parts all at once. So it's going to be available right from the beginning as both a full PDF from Jacob's shop, www.modernfolkembroidery.com, as well as physical booklet charts available from us through Evertote. So that will be live as of noon today. So by the time this video is up, those listings are already going to be in the shop. They are as a pre-order, and we get to tell you a little bit about it now because it's not going to be a mystery. We can share photos and we can like ooh and ah and gush over it now. So even though it's not going to be starting until January 1st. So there's something a little special with the pre-release that I actually need to read to you what Jacob has actually said about it so that I make sure I get it right. Because there's a special offer for the first 400 people who register for the stitch along. And this will entail 300 people who purchase the PDF from his site, the first 300, and the first 100 people who purchase the physical chart from us here at Evertote. So basically, what did he say here? Early bird offer. The first 100 buyers of a printed pattern at Evertote will receive invitations for 3 exclusive Zoom events with Jacob of Modern Folk Embroidery, hosted at various points during 2023. What? He will talk about some of the stories behind this year's SAL, and there will be plenty of opportunities to ask questions. Amazing, amazing. So what you're going to want to do if you want to be in that first 100 people of buying the physical chart, you want to get in on those Zoom meetings for next year, you're going to want to make sure that your email address is on your purchase order. So even though you're not receiving a PDF, in order for us to share, and do keep that in mind, we will be sharing your email address with Jacob and only Jacob. We don't harvest email addresses. We don't share them with anybody else. So, but we will have to share your email address one time with Jacob so that you can receive that invitation for these Zoom meetings. Amazing. Okay, so the 2023 SAL is called Reaching Skyward, and I'll have photos will be in here over top of my voice. As you can see, it's an absolutely amazing design, absolutely incredible. Like, it's, the more you look at it, the more details you see.
Oh yeah,
it's amazing. So I'm not going to go on and on too much about his design because Jacob will have a video. Actually, he has a video coming out today as well. You've probably in fact already seen it. It's going to be live as of noon Eastern Standard Time today, which I think is 6 p.m. Jacob's time. So I'll let him tell you all of the details about the pattern itself. But I mean, look at,
oh, I know.
Look at all these little details in there that you see. They're just so fun. So you'll notice that the large central motif, the main tree in the middle, he's also providing 3 other alternative designs for that center motif, which in and of themselves are equally amazing. So if this chart is a little overwhelming to you and it's perhaps too large, you can actually purchase the alternative trees designs. So those 4 extra, with the 1 original design and then the 3 extra alternatives, you can actually purchase that as a separate entity itself. So amazing. My memory card was full. Oops. Okay. This happens at least once every video, so it wouldn't be a between two whips Flosstube if that didn't happen. So yeah, you can purchase just the secondary booklet that has those 4 individual patterns and participate in next year's stitch along just with that. So, but I think that the offer for the first 100 people, I think that is for the full stitch along. Just to be clear, I think that early bird offer is for the proper SAL, the stitch along.
That makes sense.
So I thought it might be fun to talk about our floss and pattern choices, because I know Jacob will have been talking a little bit about what he's stitching his with. He's using Gomez, and well, you know what we'll do is I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to go in the linen room and we're going to show you the floss that I've picked, the floss that Kerri's picked, and the floss that Jacob was talking about. So we'll do that. So we've got I've got a piece of porcelain linen here, and it's our lightest neutral. This is the color that I'm going to be choosing to do mine on. So let me show you Jacob's colors here. He is currently pretty infatuated with Gomez, which is that floss right there. And Gomez is one of Kerri's black flosses that has a blue undertone to it. So the variegation in it is, wow, look at that. It's so pretty. So definitely when it's stitched up, it has a bit of a blue flavor. And then he's pairing his with caramel. And I think he's probably also going to mix in, I'm not sure that he spoke about this in his video, but if he did, the conversation that I had with him was that he's going to sort of have a mix of caramel, creme brulee, and in fact I should put them this way around. Creme brulee, caramel, and ochre. Those 3 flosses are the same color family. Creme brulee has the most variegation in it. Let me just bring you a little closer here. Creme brulee has the most variegation. Caramel is slightly darker, and then ochre is the darkest of the 3. I just don't have ochre here with me, but you can see how those 3 colors will play together nicely. Okay, so there you see Jacob's color combo. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch this out and I'm going to show you the colors that Hannah and I picked yesterday. We were looking at the cover model and we were looking at Jacob's DMC numbers, which were 3045 and 924. And so we started with the 924 because Hannah said, you know, I'm pretty sure we have a floss that's really got that flavor of DMC 924. And I would agree. This might be a little bit darker, but this blue, this is Great Lakes. And it is the most beautiful blue. Absolutely gorgeous. So if you compare Gomez, you can see the difference. So that is my main dark color, Great Lakes. And I am going to pair that with also another Hannah find. She said, "Ooh, try this. This is Amaretto." Right? Yeah. I just think that is absolutely beautiful. So Amaretto is going to be my lighter color, and I am going to stitch it on porcelain. I'm going to do a higher count. This is a piece of 36 count porcelain. I'm going to do mine on a, I don't know, I'm tempted to go 46. Yeah. Because it's such a big design. It'd be nice to have it really teeny tiny. But then again, I'm also tempted just to do one of the alternative trees. But then I think I'm going to have FOMO. I want to do the whole thing. I know. I like the big projects.
Yeah. I like the tree option personally.
Are you gonna do the smaller one?
I think I might do the small one. Yeah.
I think I'm
just because I feel bad. I haven't even finished the 2021 SAL.
Yeah, but you're 3/4 done.
Well, maybe 2/3. Yeah.
2/3, 3/4, same thing. Yeah. All right. So there you go. There you have it. But I mean, oh wait, we didn't show you Kerri's colors. Kerri picked her colors, And she is going differently. Now, we haven't picked your linen yet, right?
I don't know. What about the very light Billie Jean?
So, Billie Jean. And, hello.
I like that.
Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so these two colors are Earl Grey and Seize the Day. Yeah, that's pretty. And this is the new linen that Kerri's just put out called Billie Jean. Beautiful. That's nice.
Do you think the Earl Grey might be too
light?
too light for it?
No.
No?
Not with the amount,
That's true.
right?
Yeah,
It's not like it's going to be a couple of stitches. It's going to
Yeah.
be a big chunk of the design.
that's true. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
And that's the thing, right? You could always start with one of those little cornices and
Just
stitch
get a feel
it
for it.
just to get a feel for it and see if you're happy with
Yeah.
it. That's a really nice color combo though, I have to say. Yeah, that's pretty. All right. Luna has followed us in here and is already fast asleep behind my feet. So let's turn the camera back around and we'll say goodbye.
I don't have my other glasses on now. So.
Task
I'm
glasses?
blind bland.
Say-
I'm blind.
Flying bland?
Blind.
You are nothing but, you are,
Words are failing us today.
yeah. You are the farthest thing from bland. That's what I was going to say.
Thanks.
Yeah. So that's what we had to share with you today. I think I've remembered everything, though I did not have a list. So anything that I forgot, I'm gonna do a video over on the Off the Grid channel next week. Don't forget, it's almost December 1st, which means holiday countdown is coming.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Woohoo! Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I haven't forgot about it. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to do that. It's gonna be really fun. I've had some questions, lots of questions about the holiday countdown. So in case you don't catch any video before December 1st, and you're even remotely considering starting this design and not waiting until December 1st, first of all, bah humbug. And second of all, it's really important that you know right from day one the orientation of your fabric, because if you started in the wrong place, you are going to have a very sad situation. So the fabric that is meant for the chart is wide 1/8. This is for the Holiday Countdown 2022 Stitch Along, being hosted by me, and Kerri did all of the floss and linen, and Jacob has designed the chart. We're so close. So day one, you're gonna have your fabric. It's a wide 1/8 of fabric, which is approximately 13 by 18. Some of our cuts were a little generous, so you're gonna notice that you maybe have more than 18 inches. It's only because there was no point in cutting it off and throwing it in the garbage. We just gave it to you because Kerri's yardage is generous because she allows for shrinkage as well as for us to try and get the edges as straight as possible. So some of you might notice you're a little bit longer than 18 inches. However, I digress. That is the width we want to have for the top of our design. You don't want the short end at the top. You want the long end.
It's
So
landscape, not
it's
portrait.
landscape, not portrait. We want to be horizontal, not vertical, okay? And whatever you do, do not start day one in the middle of your fabric. You will be very upset. Day one is going to be starting in the top left corner. Top left corner. You've got plenty of room to have a 3-inch border. Doesn't matter what fabric count you've got. 40 count, 28 count, 16 count Aida, doesn't matter. 3-inch border, but you must start in the top left corner. And your fabric must be in a horizontal orientation. This is why in the instructions that you received, it clearly gives you a diagram that shows you. It shows you what your fabric should look like, and it shows you where your starting place has to be. And that's really important. And so that's kind of, that was a big question that we had from people who maybe opened their stuff a couple days early. And the other question was, why isn't there a pattern in the box? And to that I say, you have to wait until day one. You don't get the pattern until and trust me, everything's there that you need. Now, to that end, I should also say, we packaged literally 12,500 individual packages for these advent boxes, for these countdown boxes.
It was a few.
It was a few.
Yeah.
We are human. We are really crossing our fingers and toes that everything got where it needed to be in the right order and the right everything. But if by any small remote chance we missed anything and you open up a package and it's not what you expected, or it's not what I'm showing you in the video, just send us an email and we will make it right as quickly as we can. But again, 12,500 packages. We sent out 470 countdown boxes, and we sent out another couple hundred charts for people to follow along on this stitch along. It's going to be so much fun. So, you know, I'm 99.9% sure we got everything. So let's, I can't wait for December 1st. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Think of it as cross-stitch roulette.
Cross-stitch roulette. No, please don't think about it like that.
No.
I can't even tell you, like, packaging all of those packages was so much work. It was so much work. Like, the whole team here at Evertote, we have been working on it since we started selling it back in April.
Mm-hmm.
And it's finally coming to pass that we get to start it, which is
pretty
amazing, really, like, incredible. We have bigger plans for next year. We've already started planning next year, because this has just been so fun. It's been so fun that we can't wait to do it again, really. And we haven't even started.
It was a monumental task. So.
It really was. It was huge. It was the biggest thing we'd ever done.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the most fun. Like, we literally, when we were packing the boxes, when we could see everything coming together and everything was sort of in one spot, packing those final boxes was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing it come together, we felt like, you know, Floss fairies, Christmas elves. It was really, really good. Anyways, I have completely monopolized the end here. Did you want to say anything?
Bye. No, I don't have anything to say. I'm just waiting for my cue. For the big hook to come out. That's what I need.
And take me away. The one who talks too much, yeah. Thank you for joining us today.
Bye.
Have a great week. Have a great 2 weeks. We'll see you back on this channel for another Flosstube in 2 weeks. Happy stitching, everybody. Take care.